Hello, welcome home to Eden, darling. So here we are, and we're asking the question, if he says to you, I'm not ready, should you wait for him? Well, of course, there's moments to wait for people, there's politeness, there's allowing and seeing that somebody's growing, and it's a beautiful thing to wait for each other. Of course it is. But my question is more about the masculine tendency to continually believe that he's not ready for love, because if you look around, there's the male part of ourselves, the rational part, the mental part of ourselves will say things like they want to succeed. Readiness is being able to succeed at something and do it yourself and know that you can follow through and take the actions necessary to accomplish the goal. But the thing is, readiness is not actually a set of circumstances. Readiness happens within. Readiness is the choice within to say, I'm going to continue to ride this wave that has come and picked me up. Or not, or just like get off the wave because he's concerned that when the wave cuts onto the shore, he won't know how to relax and roll with it and surrender when the wave pulls back, right? So if you're looking at the readiness that men are constantly saying, I don't have enough money, I don't have a big enough house, my job takes too much time, I won't be able to be there, and they're always saying, when I have it all together, then I'll marry you, then we'll be committed, then I'll be in relationship, and until then everything's on hold until I get ready. And he's kind of right, because if he has to do it all himself, and it is up to him, he can only handle so much work and so much time and effort, right? But if he is if he would allow the feminine side of himself to take over, our feminine side knows how to get on the wave and then let the wave carry us, so that readiness is not the issue. Readiness is not about outer circumstance. It's about the willingness to let go and ride, and then try to direct the board that we're on, right? To be able to stand up, to be able to get inside the wave, to get how do we ride the wave? Can we get inside it and surf in that deep tunnel through it? Can we ride on top of it while dancing? It becomes a whole different question than if I'm ready. It's how I'm going to enjoy this thing that's bigger than me. So, like, if you imagine a royal guest coming to town ready to visit you, and the thing is, you're like, my house is a mess, I can't have them. If you were to say no to the royal guest, they're not coming back. It's very unlikely you'll ever see them again. Whereas if you were to be creative in that moment and say, my house is not ready, but we're going to have a picnic, or we're going to go out to eat, or I'm going to borrow my friend's house, or I'm going to sleep, in the garage, and I'll pretend that that's a guest room. Being creative to allow the portal of the magic that is you've come into this person's life, and they've come into yours, and it's a complete miracle, right? And you feel it, and you're like, but I love him so much, how could he say he's not ready? And he wants to sculpt this perfect success path, and not realizing that success is the most successful way to be in a relationship, is being able to surf the ride without the control, without outer circumstance having to be perfect at all. It's about how you're allowing in the inner realm to be ready, the inner realm to say, what's important to me? Love and relationship. It's really important, and it's got to start somewhere, because that thing about waiting for men, like, girlfriend, like, so many women are waiting. We have wasted so much time waiting for the man who says, okay, I'll be there for you. So on one hand, but not until I have a house, not until we have more money, not until you can't have a child, until, and if we were waiting for the perfect anything, none of us would have children because it's never perfect. We're never ready, right? But that journey of starting to live from your authenticity where you are ready, and hopefully your masculine side or the man next to you will get on board with, let's just have fun in the middle of a disaster of being human. Let's just do our best with the puzzle pieces that are given us that don't fit very well, or when they fit, they make an ugly picture. Because this is the debacle of human existence. It's not an easy place being here. But the love thing can make everything, every disaster, feel so much richer and so fun and so deep and so joyful and so full of meaning. So I just want to say to you both at once, you want to wait. If your partner is showing signs of taking the actions that it takes for him to feel like he can move together with you, and you see those actions happening, then certainly wait, because love is worth it. But on the other hand, if what he's saying to you is to put yourself on hold, or what you're doing to yourself is waiting for somebody to, it's just never entering the juicy stage of the all-in yes, which the thing is, the all-in yes is exciting. It's energizing. When the all-in yes happens, people say to each other, I'm committed to you, and we're in a monogamous relationship that's all in. These energy centers open up between the chakras, between the partners, that flow energy in a figure eight of like, wow, totally energizing each other. And what people don't realize is when they hold back in the in-between place, those doors are partway open, or numbers of them are closed, where maybe one is open and the other is closed. And that full-on chakra healing, energetic exchange of powerful Shakti energy going between you isn't happening. And no wonder the relationship, people don't feel ready for relationship, because it's exhausting. They're doing it from places of being blocked, and they're trying to do it from their head. And the only way to open all the centers and have the full-on Shakti flow is all in commitment, all in yes. Now, what about all the people who are polyamorous and who do this with lots of people? I don't know, because I'm not one of them, so I don't feel qualified to talk about polyamory much. All I know is what I've seen, which is that everybody in the end loses everything. They lose the relationship with the one they were with, they lose the new relationship too, they get off center, they lose their houses, they have to swap houses because now the one they're with, they're not with them, they're with the other one. It's just like this constant search for something that feels to me like people not making the plunge of choosing, I am ready. Readiness, to me, readiness is a choice. It's not an outer set of circumstances. So are you ready? Are you ready to love yourself? Are you ready to go all in with your commitment to why you're here and what you need? And if you're a deeply feminine soul, woman or man, and you know that love has got to be at the center to make life meaningful to you, then all you need to say is, I'm ready from within, even though my life doesn't look like it is, and I need to find somebody who is actually okay with that, actually okay with the imperfect journey being an all yes on the energetic level, on the inner level. And then, you know what's amazing is, as soon as you go to the yes on the inner energetics, then spirit has a river to ride upon, has a wave to carry you with, and all of those outer circumstances are going to get resolved for you instead of you having to resolve them first. And then the whole journey, all those problems are solved exponentially more quickly than if you had waited for you to do it all, him to do it all, circumstances to line up, So I would always say to you, commit to love first. Make love the bottom line, not money, not jobs, not rules like from the outer world. Make love the bottom line. Make spirit the primary priority of your existence, and see what happens when you do that, because your choices will be very different and your willingness to do crazy things will be, well, it'll be an ongoing adventure that's so much more exciting than it was before. And it won't make sense from the outer standpoint or from what you used to do, how you used to navigate. But it will make inner sense, and you'll have a joy that is overriding. It's just overriding the complexities of life situations until grace. See, when you get into joy and gratitude and you keep going with that, grace enters in through all these different avenues. And then when grace is like flowing in the situation, oh man, you wouldn't believe the miracles that happen, the way life sets it up for you. All right. Much love, darling. Don't know if that helped at all. But if he says he's not ready, should you wait? There you go. There's the question. My question to him would be, what are you waiting for? Make the choice. Or maybe he's just like not that into us, to you, to me. Like maybe that's the real issue. It's using outer circumstance as the excuse for not really feeling it passionately enough to go through all of those wild adventures that start to happen when you really do commit to somebody. You want to really like them. You really want them to be compatible, don't you? Yeah, because there's a lot of intensity to the daily thing. Okay, much love, darling.